Radio, I do think that we are live now. Yes, we are live. Okay. Cool. Test stream today. I'm actually going to put my headphones on. Yes, okay, I'm now live. Alright, cool. Alright, so. Just a bit of a test stream today. Haven't streamed in a while, so I thought let's start with Hunter Call of the Wild. As usual. I want to check the settings here. Something is up. It's not playing full screen for some reason. System. Video. Greatness. Okay, sometimes I have to alt tab. Maybe that would work. Okay. Great. Now we're not getting full screen for some reason. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's popped on. Now, one thing I don't like about these is when it goes... A lot of games, when they go out of focus, it minimizes. And I can't quite remember how to do that. Maybe it's windowed full screen. If I do windowed, it's going to be the weird aspect ratio, right? Yeah. But then, if I click out... Okay, now it's not minimizing when I click out. But it's a weird aspect ratio. Okay. We are V-synced. Man, it is noisy today outside. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna just leave it as... I think I'm just gonna leave it there as this. Also, don't know if my chat is working. The chat widget from Streamlabs didn't seem to be working earlier. But okay, we have full screen. Let's go. Let's just double check our system. Graphics quality is ultra. Yeah. Look, it's a pretty game. It really is. It really is a pretty game. Okay. So, I'm not going to be hunting anything specific today. I'm just checking. I've still got enough ammo, I think, with everything. Okay, so let's do a Pupu, binoculars. Okay. Righto. So this game takes a heck of a long time. It's one of the few games I play that requires a lot of time. Someone's outside doing something today with machines and stuff. Maybe this game is not the right game to play with when it's noisy outside. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just play. Right. I'm trying to move in the opposite direction of where the wind is blowing, and I want to eventually kind of wrap around to sort of this area here. You can see last time I played, I had a few kills, but it is a watering hole, so I mean, let's see. Yeah, let's hit that side. Okay, so from what I can hear, someone is outside doing weed eating, polishing something, leaf blowing, or yeah, I think it's one of those. Fleeing, yeah. I'm walking. Yeah, I'm just walking. Also, I'm not really too interested in hunting foxes right now, anyways. It sounds like a weed eater, but I'm not hearing the like actual weeds being whacked.
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
Like literally right here. Okay. I'm gonna make so much noise going through all these bushes. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can track this. What is this? A pheasant. Okay, well let's see if we can track the pheasant. That's fine. if I can get like some indication of how old these tracks are, that would actually be great. Look, I'm not a tracker, like I don't have much tracking experience in real life, but normally you can gauge from the tracks and like foliage being broken and stuff around where you've spotted the tracks. You can gauge as to like if it's like a fresh track or if it's like they might actually be that might actually be the ringneck pheasant I'm tracking at the moment. They might actually be pressure washing outside somewhere. Yeah, I think that was the ringneck pheasant. Okay, so now what I don't like about this, right, is you normally walk normally. You can't really control your speed that you're walking. This is way too slow, crouching like this, but it's quiet. And walking normally is way too fast or way too noisy. And like obviously you'd be able to watch your step and stuff like in real life, you know. So just looking for I might just switch to another game, to be honest with you. The weed eating or the pressure washing or whatever is going on outside is too noisy. This game is not loud enough. Goodness me, alright, well. Welcome, viewer. I don't know if my chat is working. I tried testing it earlier and it doesn't seem to be functioning, so. Maybe the actual chat on the video or on the stream would work, but not the widget. Hey, Maxume. How's it? How are you? Okay, so chat's obviously working. Hey, and it's showing up on stream now as well. Okay. Nice. It was not working earlier. I don't know. I haven't streamed in a while, so maybe I had to be live in order for the chats to come through. I don't know. Okay, this pheasant, I don't know where this pheasant is. It has fled, so, and I haven't picked up any other tracks. So as far as I'm aware, it has to be in this blue cone somewhere. I have to pick up new tracks here somewhere, so let's have a look. How you doing, Maxime? You tuned into my last stream as well, if I remember correctly. It's holiday time. Oh, there's the track there. Goodness me. Okay. I'm just going to stand up and walk, honestly. This crouching is so slow. Even if you press shift, it's so slow. Alright, so now this is going this way again. Oh, goodness me. Alright. Now, I don't know what American hunters wear, but it always sounds like as you're passing past these trees and stuff, it sounds like it's a synthetic material, like a nylon or something, rubbing against the trees. In South Africa, I think most hunters here would be wearing like cotton. So even if it does brush up against a tree, it won't sound nearly as loudly. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, First Descendant is quite an resource intensive game. I hope you get it running favorably. We have it running on my partner's machine with the 1060 on those settings. You know, if she wanted a bit of a higher frame rate, we could potentially enable FSR and all that stuff. But last time we played, anyways, it was alright. I'm never going to find this ringneck pheasant. I'm really never. I think I'm going to return to my original goal of just going to the watering hole. Yeah, I think we're going to just do that. Abandon this this trail. Yeah, let's go this way. I'm going to actually run it until we get to the road. If I scare something off, I don't care. Honestly. I've got the game running on Ultra, and sometimes I'm walking and all of a sudden you hear a noise and it's the animal fleeing. But it's like, there's no way I would have been able to see said animal. So I'm just going to run until I get to the road, because I can travel faster on the road, making less noise. There we go. Haha. Okay. So I'm not too far from the watering hole. Yeah, it's holiday time, so I'm just going to be, whatchamacalling it, I'm going to be playing and streaming a bit more often, uploading some more. Now, what is this now? Don't tell me this is the ring-neck pheasant. Very old, yeah, oh well. Very old droppings. What's this? That looks a bit better. No, I don't want to go that way. Okay, I'm getting close to the water. I'm gonna start crouching. There's a bird. I was chatting to a friend. He plays Escape from Tarkov, and he was saying how you actually need a lot of time to properly play the game. And, you know, I remember thinking to myself, like, probably not for me, because oftentimes I just sit and play for like an hour, maybe even less. Some nights I log into Combat Master and I play for like, I don't know, 20 minutes and I'm done. Oh, wow. It's funny that you should mention the stuttering that doesn't get resolved without restarting. A friend of mine had a similar issue, not with First Descendant, but with just his computer in general. The various different games he was playing was doing the same thing. It would play fine, and then it would start lagging like mad, and then it would just stay lagging like mad. Sometimes the whole machine would crash, and then other times he'd have to restart. Not just the game, but the actual machine. So far, a fix, you know, we've looked at everything, but so far, he took it to an IT guy after listening to all the stuff we troubleshooted and tried to repair. He was like, well, let me check your Windows drive for errors. And his SSD actually had a lot of bad spots on it. So the theory is that there's a Windows process that starts scanning, you know, for malware or viruses or whatever, or even just caching data while you're playing your games and while you're doing your stuff. And then when it hits these bad sectors on the drive, you know, it starts freaking out and it causes a lot of congestion on the system. So maybe that's something you can look into. Maybe have a look at your drives and their health, check for bad sectors and things like that. But yeah, it could also just be that the RAM eventually fills up and it's trying to move over to your page file and it's just not doing things right. Or the swap if you're on Linux. Although Linux, I must say Linux does seem to manage memory a lot better. In the past, I've had games where there was a memory leak on Windows. The memory leak did not happen on Linux. So, yeah. I am not seeing any animals here. Also, Maxime, are you running the game from an SSD or is it from a mechanical drive? Because that makes a huge difference. Most games these days would want an SSD. I'm actually just gonna swap to a different game, I think. Those weed eaters and weed whackers outside is just too loud. Let's go play some Counter-Strike or something. So Counter-Strike 2 is another one. Sometimes it performs amazingly. Actually, let's do Combat Master. I haven't played Combat Master since last night, so let's play some Combat Master. Oh, oops, sorry. I need to change the windows. Combat Master. There we go. Hey, Retos. How are you doing, man? Older hardware, like really old. Well, what genre are you thinking about? There's plenty of old games out there, but there's lots of games that will run on old hardware, but one would want to... I've already got my sound. You know what? I could just change the... There we go. I could just turn this down. Oh. Plenty of old games, sorry, that would run on older hardware, but it's the genre that you're probably going to be looking for. Yeah, maybe check that. SSD, bad sectors, maybe. Again, Linux tends to manage those types of things a little bit better than Windows. Okay. I wonder what my ping is. Normally my ping is quite good. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty decent. I remember playing Max Payne. The originals, not the remastered or the new one or whatever. The original Max Paynes on like an old laptop. So if you're into like shooters and like storylines and stuff, look into Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2 Retro. Those are quite fun. Maxim and Linux Mint, yeah, that's great. It could still be the issue. But yeah, definitely check that hard drive health and all that stuff. My SSD is, well, my main SSD is around 80% after about 5 years of use, and I've used it, and I bought it secondhand as well, so it's not doing too badly. I haven't had any sort of bad sectors on it, but each SSD is kind of different, you know. Right, so this game I'm playing right now, Combat Master, I think it started off as a mobile game, so it's really well optimized. You can play it on literally almost anything. Yeah, Max Payne 1 and 2, absolutely. Otherwise, look at like 2D platformers. You can just go on Steam really and look for like 2D platformers or 2D games. That should run on most things. I think even Red Alert, Command & Conquer, the remastered one. I think it's so light it doesn't even engage my graphics card's 3D sort of circuitry. It's so light. So Command & Conquer, that was always fun. There was an old game called African Safari. That'll play on literally anything. It's really old though. It's like very, very old school. But you basically, this hunter, you get spawned in the middle of the map. You can't walk around. You can just turn around and wait for the animals to come to you. And then you have to like get all the trophies and things, you know. It's quite a lot of fun. Cool. Yeah, that African Safari, I doubt African Safari would even play on a modern install of Windows. You'd have to probably emulate it or play it on Linux. It was, when I say it's old school, it's like really old school. It's like basically no 3D. It's just all rendered and very well designed mathematically to kind of give you the illusion of it being 3D. My grandpa used to play it a lot on like a Pentium 2 or something. Maximia, I did not get around to trying Snowbreak. I did look it up, but I haven't tried it yet. Shots for reminding me. I'll have to give it a go. It is holiday time now, like I say, so I'll probably be playing a bit more. Okay, we are playing Capture the Flag. I'm not paying attention. The problem with this game is those respawn... Come on. Yeah. Those respawn protections on the Capture the Flags and things like that, it's difficult. Because you go in to grab the flag and they're respawning, but you can't do anything. If you kill them too far away, then they respawn by the time you get them. So... difficult. Hello. Oopsie daisy. I like this gun because I don't have to reload as often. He was waiting for me. Alright. Let's see if we can hit that dude. Cool. Let's see if we can capture one more flaggy. 20 bullets in the chamber. Well, magazine, I should say. See that? It's like... that the respawn protections. Not great, not great. Not ideal. Come on. Also, this is the type of game that you need to play with friends so that you can all actually coordinate each other. Because right now we all just kind of running around doing who knows what. Hey, not all addictions are bad. As long as it's not affecting your family life and so on and so forth. Okay. Let's go. Come on. They need to work on these on the respawn protections with specific game modes. They really do. And there are some guys who take this whole jumping around thing way too seriously. They jump around like crazy, and you know, in some games like Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and those types of games, jumping around actually can be beneficial. And Apex Legends, you know, the moving like mad actually does not get you shot. In this game, all that crazy jumping around actually just doesn't help. Oftentimes those types of players who just jump around like a mad thing, they don't get shots in, and you end up getting the shot if you just take the time to stand still and aim. So oh, this is one of the few games as well where I'm top 3 fairly regularly. I actually suck. If you have watched some of my videos and past streams, I'm not a good gamer. But this game, I don't know. Like, I grew up with like old school Call of Duty, fast-paced multiplayer stuff. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It's very, very reminiscent with old school Call of Duty. Also, you could just... Okay, that was a lag and a half. Oh, there's my ping. It's behind Mango Hut. Never mind. I've moved Mango Hut recently. It's 182. That's not that bad. Well, I don't advocate piracy, but since you do own technically own a license to the game, you know, if you can find a copy online, that could work. There's this whole thing these days about game conservation. A lot of companies are, you know, a lot of stuff is just lost because either they're no longer supported on any of the new platforms, so if you don't have the physical old hardware that still works, you can't play it, or like in your case, if the physical media got damaged, you kind of, yeah, there's a problem. Or they just shut down the servers, or like in the case of Battlefield 5, it's an old game, it's a very old game. They have moved on, they've made new Battlefields, but no, they decided to change the anti-cheat, which now basically cuts out all the Linux users all of a sudden. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Game companies must just let us enjoy the games, not be so stingy and not be so corporate about it, you know? Especially old games that, like, there's a couple of hundred people wanting to play it worldwide. Just take off the DRM. Let us have some fun, you know? There's one of those jumpers. He likes jumping around. Yeah. Lost Bronx. Have not played it. You could see if there's a Lutris script for it that might download files from somewhere that might work. Maybe. If it's old enough, it might be on like a Lutris emulator or something. I don't even know if I've got Lutris installed on my machine. I hardly use it. I don't really play like emulated stuff and older stuff. And Steam is great these days. Like, I've even managed to get some of my old Need for Speeds working. I installed it using like add a non-Steam game on Steam. I navigate to the executable for the installation setup, then run the installation setup. Once everything is installed in that particular Proton prefix, then you go back and rechange it to the game, to the actual game exe, and then the game runs. Oh, the disk is immaculate. The copy protection is bad sectors. That's been added to the... Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. So it's not that your disk has damage. It's that just the DRM is difficult to get past. I must say, like back in my like high school days when we looked at copying discs and things, there was that CD clone, I think it was called. It was like the only thing that could get past most of the DRM back then. But now, having been on Linux for a while, not that I, you know, pirate stuff, but just some of the Linux commands, and some of the programs on Linux just work so much better. And obviously, a lot of it is open source, disk imaging software and things like that. My view on the retro handheld game things worth wasting money on. I think if you're someone who enjoys those types of games, like I've got friends who would absolutely love that type of stuff. You know, they will sit and play old school stuff. If they had a DS, they'd still use it. If they had a Game Boy Advance, they'd still be using it till this day if it was still functioning and working. I have friends who really, really enjoy that stuff. So if you like that stuff, go for it. Especially if it's like one of those that you can like put emulation software on. I think it's worth it. There's a lot of like Steam Deck and Asus ROG Ally sort of copies. They're not as powerful, but they're a lot cheaper, and they're perfect for like emulating PlayStation games and what's it, Nintendo Family System and all that type of stuff. Yeah, so I'd say go for it. And it's another fun thing to play with. A lot of these are essentially computers these days, and they do allow you to load different operating systems. A lot of them come with Windows or with Linux, but you know, you can probably load like something similar to the Steam OS on there, like HoloOS or something. So it depends what you buy, but I would say go for it. If that's something you enjoy, absolutely go for it. One thing I regret, I had a PS Vita. And I say had because I didn't play it much. So I was like, let me sell it and put the money together and buy something else. And then, yeah, years later, I'm like, I wish I had my PS Vita right now. PS2 games, yeah. We actually have Spans discs here by us. Original copies of a lot of games, PS3 as well, but it's difficult finding a nice PS3 at a decent price these days. And the original one that those games were actually for is now with a family member, many thousand kilometers away. So yeah, maybe we should emulate as well. I did set up a PC in the lounge with the RX 580, so I think that should do the PS3 emulation fairly well if I can find. But yeah, I've got zero experience with emulation. I wouldn't even know where to start. I know there are some Linux distros that is emulation specific, so it like comes pre-set up with a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should try that. Reto, just prices in South Africa in general is absolutely terrible. Just electronics in general. It's not just gaming consoles, but I think also it's marketing. I mean, I used to sell computer parts for a good while, and yeah, even your suppliers would jump on trendy bandwagons. If there's something that's gone viral and everyone wants it, the supplier will push their price up. Then you as the reseller needs to push your price up, and people buy it. There are people who are earning enough to actually spend those ridiculous prices on things. When there was the GPU shortage, I had a client who spent something, I think it was $40,000 at EvTech on like a 3080 Ti. Now a couple of years later, it's still a good card. The 3080 Ti is still an amazing card, but it's not worth 30 or 40,000 Rand anymore. And I say, you know, consumerism, the consumers are also at fault. You know, if the consumers didn't consume and didn't create the environment for consumption, then you know, the companies wouldn't be able to be so predatory. But yeah, these prices in South Africa are predatory. I think that dude's AFK probably. This is an interesting map. I haven't played it before. Where is this? Oh no, let them keep the PS Vita. Like I say, I hardly used mine. And then when I was like somewhere on holiday and everyone was sleeping and I was bored and I couldn't sleep, I was like, then I missed it. Or if you go on like a long road trip or something, or you're on a long flight somewhere, then you miss it. So it is something that even if I had one now, I wouldn't use it very often. But when I do want to use it, I miss it, you know. So let the kid keep it, eh? They might just get interested again at some point and start playing it regularly. Or it might make them interested in what's it, other handhelds and stuff. I don't know if anybody has tried installing Linux on a Vita. PlayStation's and like Sony hardware in general is quite notorious for being very difficult when it comes to like hacking and fiddling with it. You could probably pull it off, but to try and get drivers for all the sensors and stuff working, I don't know, because a lot of their stuff's proprietary, so they'll have to reverse engineer a whole bunch of... Oh, goodness me. Come on. Shotguns are normally so lacquer in this game. Come on. Don't know about this one in particular. Need to get very close though. Okay. Who's this person? Where did they go? Come on. Finally. Finally. Cool. I heard that. Okay, the Akimbo stuff as well, you know, it's like so unrealistic, but a game's a game, I guess, eh? I'd like to play Escape from Tarkov for the realism, but I know I won't play it often, so I don't want to spend the money. Maxume, Steam Deck you can actually get via official channels, not Steam, you know, Valve channels, but look at Macro online. You can order a Steam Deck from Macro online. It is considered a grey import, so it won't have any like official support or anything, but yeah, you are able to get it in South Africa if you've got the cash for it. Not in the lead. Oh, yeah. So I would like a Steam Deck. It's just I don't know if it's worth the money for me. Again, it would be that you use it once in a while. I'll never use it in like desktop mode. So yeah, I don't know if it'll be worth the money for me. I guess one benefit of the Steam Deck, since it has a desktop mode and it has a built-in battery, if there's load shedding, I'd still be able to do some of my work. Currently I do have a laptop. I call it my crap top. It's a piece of crap. It's over there just monitoring the cameras. That's its sole purpose in life. It's just to monitor the cameras. Literally. Yeah. Thankfully we haven't had load shedding, touch wood, in a while. Yeah, so all the official channels to get it into the country is parallel grey imports. There's no like Valve sanctioned kind of like. Hey, that ghillie suit actually helped. I didn't really see it. Okay, he was just here. Where's he go? Where'd he go? Okay, so this is the cargo map, very similar to the cargo map in the old Call of Duty. Except this one you can also jump up and do a whole bunch of stuff. And we are playing kill confirmed, so we actually need to collect tags. Where'd he go? Seriously, dude? Sometimes you run up and you jump and it works just fine. Gotta collect your down tags as well, because that actually yeah. Boom. I don't have any Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, collect those tags, collect those tags. Collect them tags, them tags, them tags. Come on. This guy's good. All three of them in the same spot. Yeah. I know macro's price wasn't far above the actual Steam price, but it is basically a full-blown PC that you're buying, just in a small little handheld form. I mean, it's quite performant. It's quite a high performance thing, so yeah, no, it's expensive. Could upgrade your laptop, build a new gaming computer, well, new / second-hand gaming computer. Upgrade your monitors. So much you can do with that money. I love that when it's like the last bullet in my mag that actually gets the kill. Oh wait, here's some tags. Get the tags. Dang it. Tags. In a lot of other games, you'll notice when it's kill confirmed, if you kill the person and run straight like over them, it picks up the tags, no problem. This one, there's like a timer. You get the kill and you have to kind of wait for the tags to spawn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True, and then that laptop will have local, whatchamacallit, local warranties and stuff, so. But with your parallel import, it's never, you never know, eh? You might have to ship it overseas for warranty claim. That's not fun. So. Like something like a motorbike. If it's like a cheap-ish motorbike, I don't mind parallel imports because you can normally get the parts and stuff here anyways. But something as niche as the Steam Deck, I don't know. Yeah, a second, sure. Yeah, the Steam Deck. Again, it looks great. I'd love to have one, but not worth the price, I don't think. Okay, what game mode are we? Just normal game mode. Also, you'll notice there's something I've learned about recently. And that's a thing, I forget what that is called, but it's a form of cheating where you actually induce lag on your own machine. You know, on your own network. And that manipulates the game's engine to sort of let you warp and teleport and stuff like that. It makes you go like stutter so much on you know, the game for other players. I don't know if it's prevalent in this. I have seen a few like this person getting all these kills with their knife. They are jittery as heck. None of the movements are smooth. Now it could be that my latency is just like 150 milliseconds more than theirs. But it could also be that they doing this network hack thing. You know? It's weird. Honestly, cheaters are just... They spoil everything for everyone, to be honest. I've spoken about it in some of my YouTube videos as well. It's bloody terrible. They take all the fun out of everything, eh? That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. However, you'd need to weigh up the pros and cons of you know, actually doing an insurance claim, because some insurance policies are set up in such a way that if you do a claim, your excess and your profile and all that stuff starts changing. So I knew someone a while ago, we're talking like maybe 15 years ago or so, they claimed for every little thing, eh? They claimed, and eventually they stopped because they realized the insurance companies don't like them anymore. Because they just claimed for like the smallest little scratch on the car, you know. Now the whole panel needs to be resprayed to fix this little scratch. Smallest little stuff. Yeah, insurance and stuff, I don't know. You gotta shop around with insurance. I'm not insured. I am insured to some extent, but I have very, very limited sort of insurance. Just bare bones minimum, just kind of what I absolutely need. Other people over-insure themselves. They pay a cuck ton of money each month. And then when they do make a lot of claims, the premiums just go up, and you know. Hey, you got him. Well done. I like that when they run past each other. It's lovely, eh? That point of intersection where it's just, you just keep firing and you just hit multiple people, eh? Okay, the captures, again, this game, the capture the flag modes would be so much better if there wasn't the respawn protections. It would just be so much better. What are you doing all the way out here? Huh. I shouldn't actually kill these people because they might just respawn behind me. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there's a zipline. I could have possibly used the zipline. I don't know. Yay! Can we use this zipline? I don't know. Is it a zipline or is it just a random cable? It looks like a zipline. Yay, it is a zipline. Hey, that was fun. No! Come on. They're gonna be right on my butt. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Protect me. Got it. Yay. Yeah. For your bigger ticket items, for large ticket items, like we're talking hundreds and thousands for cars and whatnot, you know, I think having a bigger company behind you, as long as you're not trying to commit insurance fraud, you're good. As long as your claims are legitimate, you'd be good. But for literally anything else, it's actually just better to have a decent savings account with a good contribution to the savings account, because should you actually take care of all your things and no ammo, seriously, oh well. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, for the smaller stuff, I mean, if you think about it, you know, especially like TVs and things like that, if you have to replace it once every 6 years or something, your insurance premiums that you would have paid for that device would more than cover that. So you might as well put it in a savings account, and then should you never need to replace the TV, get out of my way. Should you ever need to never need to replace the television, you'd be good to go. Come on. Enemy has your flag. Return the flag. Okay. This is fun. We are definitely in the lead. Let's see, is there even a time? I think there's a time limit on these. Need to reload. Put the pressure. We're putting pressure on them, that's for sure. Yeah. Agreed, eh? The big ticket items, definitely. But I mean, I'm not gonna and I don't buy expensive phones and stuff like that, so I really don't see the point in having to insure them. If my phone gets stolen or it gets run over by a car or whatever, I normally would have facilities and savings just to go and buy a new one, because it's that cheap. I'm still using the Nokia 120-4G. Yeah, still using it, still going strong. It's had a couple of software updates since my last video. The stability has improved a lot. So I think these guys are AFK. Is it even worth playing if they're AFK? Yeah, it looks like they're all AFK. Oh, not all of them, apparently. So there's like 3 players and only one of them is actually playing, the rest are AFK. Yeah, he's AFK. Never mind. 2 of them are now active, so just 1 is AFK. Oh. Yeah, it's chugging along nicely. Literally just the camera just sucks. The camera absolutely sucks. Other people say the camera is fine, so it might just be quality control, and I might have just gotten a bad chip on the camera. But I have a DSLR that I use to take macro photos and things like that, so I don't really need the good camera on the phone. I think after this I'm going to take a very quick break. So I actually teach homeschoolers. Well, I don't teach them, I manage them. They're homeschooled, but I manage them. And so many of my students have already left for holidays and stuff like that, so it's that end of year is always a weird time, you know. It's like you have a deadline or you have like a set time that you're supposed to clock off, but nobody ever really sticks to it. Even like larger companies, you know, they start winding down But most schools would normally, like, the kids don't go to school the moment they're done with their last exam. They stop going to school. They might go now and again for like a ceremony or a prize giving or something like that, and obviously to get their reports. But you know, and the government's like, no, you have to keep teaching until the last day. You have to. It's like, it's unrealistic, man. They're done with exams. They're tired. Everybody's tired. The teachers have like developed carpal tunnel or something from all the marking. You know, everyone's cut full. Oh, Rita, I'm glad your Nokia 6.2 is still going well as well. Apparently the battery life on those things are really good. Yeah. Oftentimes this game mode, I see people not collect the tags. I don't know if if a lot of people just don't know that they're supposed to collect the tags for kill confirmed. They're getting lots of kills, like they're going and shooting everyone, but they're not actually collecting the tags. So what did I want to do? I wanted to take a quick break. I wanted to check something. I've forgotten what that was. Yeah. I was gonna take a break after that round. Legitimately forgot what I wanted to check. Oh well. Might as well play another round, maybe it'll come to mind. Bro. That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to check something on Discord. Oh well, next round. This map is actually a lot of fun. There's so many corners and nooks and crannies and buildings and windows and dinosaur costume. That's hilarious. They had it a while ago. Yeah. Hey. Yep. After this round, I'll check the thing on Discord, and I also want to share with you guys a website that will link you to a Discord server if you are keen to join. Because back in my day we used to do things called LAN parties, and that was a lot of fun. But now that we're all adults and everyone's moved away and whatnot, we hardly attend LAN parties anymore. And the big ones that are organized, they're not that great anymore. They used to be epic, but there's a lot of spoiled brats there and a lot of cheaters and hacks and unsavory people there. So I want to create like a safe online space where we can have like a LAN, but it's a WAN, so a wide area network, but like a LAN party, so that, you know, I mean, Discord is there. Discord enables people to chat and to, you know, stream and share things and whatnot. And with everyone having fast internet these days, you don't have to physically be at someone's house to copy from their hard drive, you know. So it's cool. I'm gonna just organize like a safe space. So I'll share after this sort of round, I'll share the site. It's wanlan.beza.co.za. wanlan.beza.co.za. I'll actually pull it up later. Actually, let me pull it up now quickly. There we go. So it's a little website, wanlan.beza.co.za. Check it out if you'd like. Combat Master is actually one of the games we play on there. I'm trying to focus on games that will run on non-gaming machines, just purely because a lot of my friends are not gamers, but they do want to play now and again, and they don't have like graphics cards and stuff. So most of these games would actually play. So go and have a read. I do have like a disclaimer there, but that's just to save my own ass. But yeah, cool. Let's move back to Combat Master. Hey, look, I'm second. And this game, apparently, a while ago, someone was moaning about the ads. So the developer was like, well, we'll show you what ads are. So you'll notice when you start the game, it just like pops up ad after ad after ad after ad to buy the packs and whatnot. It's hilarious. But it's free to play. They have to make their money somehow. Oh man. So Red Alert 2, I actually started playing on an old machine. I forget what it was. I think it was a Pentium 2, and it had like a graphics card in it that had 128 I think it was megabytes of memory. And I played the game, and it played and it was fun. And then I went to my sister's boyfriend at the time, or they might not have been dating at the time, but anyways, they dated at some point. I went to his house. He had a better computer, and he played Red Alert 2, and I saw the game was running so much faster, and I'm like, I asked him, so is there like a setting that you can change the game speed or something? He's like, no, this is the normal thing. And I realized like my actual computer's bad, you know. That was when I was still living in the Free State. Then in 2005, when we moved to KZN, that's when I really started getting into computers. I bought a computer from a computer store. It was marketed as a gaming bomb computer, right? It was in a gaming case and marketed as a gaming bomb computer. But the actual hardware inside wasn't really good for gaming. And we asked them, like, why are you marketing it as a gaming computer? And they're like, no, we didn't market it as a gaming computer. The case that it was built in, the case's name is Gaming Bomb. Oh, okay, well, it's a bit misleading now, isn't it? So needless to say, I stopped supporting that company, and then I started learning about computers. Since then, I have never bought a pre-built computer, ever. I've always only ever put it together myself. I think, sure, I must have built at least like 25 PCs in my life, at least 25. Not just for myself, obviously, but yeah. And most of them were a combination of new parts and second-hand parts, because if you think about it, second-hand is great. This graphics card I'm playing on now is second-hand. And it was sitting in a box in a cupboard most of its life, you know. It was used a little, it had small amounts of dust on it, but, you know, it was sitting in a cupboard for like 3 years or something, so... Come on. So yeah, second-hand is definitely the way to go. Build your own computer, and since you're building your own computer, you can skip the Windows license, go straight to Linux, whereas pre-builds all come with a Windows license. And I'm sorry, they say free, it's included. No, it's not free. Windows is charging for that license in some form or another. It might not be the $2,000 that they charge for retail copies, but you know, yeah. But it is definitely included in the price. In fact, there was a company a couple of years ago, you could buy from them laptops, I believe it was, and they listed two prices on their website, one with a Windows license and one without. The one with a Windows license was like $500 more or something, because those OEM licenses are cheaper, but still, you know, save a bit of dough. If you can save $500-600 just because it doesn't ship with Windows, you can spend $500 or $600 more on RAM or whatever. Yeah, secondhand. I love building my own machines, but secondhand, I've bought motherboards. This motherboard I'm running, I bought new. No, I don't want to zipline. This gun is weird. Very, very weird. Anyways, so I bought this machine. This motherboard is new, CPU is new, RAM is new, case was new, power supply was new. Storage secondhand or something already had, and graphics card secondhand. Yeah. I do buy other parts secondhand as well. It's just these I got at a very good deal. So. Are any of you on carbonite.co.za? We are collecting tags again. Okay. Gotta confirm them kills. Yeah, Maxima, I do agree to some extent. However, I've got... Let me think about this. I've used 2 graphics cards in the past that I bought that used to be used for mining. And they're fine. Because I bought from a reputable miner. This guy knew what he was doing. He kept the cards cool. He serviced them, repasted them, new thermal pads, all that junk. So even though they were mined with, they were perfectly fine for gaming afterwards because he took care of them. You do hear a lot of people who buy old ex-mining cards, and those cards have been so abused, ran hot, you know, memory is pretty much burnt out, all that stuff. But it is definitely something you need to be wary of. That's why carbonite.co.za, I like the fact that they've got a rating system. And they take it very seriously. If there's even a neutral review on someone's deal, they actually take that very serious. Now, how am I gonna get up there to get that thing? I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there. So Carbonite, yeah, like I say, generally easier to find trustworthy people to buy from because of the rating system. It's not foolproof. There was a dude, he's been a long time member, you know, he's got something like over 60 positive ratings, no negative ratings, no neutral ratings. And then just one day, I think he fell on hard economic times and he just started scamming people. It doesn't happen often, thankfully, but it does happen. I have bought most of my second-hand hardware on Carbonite. But more recently, there's a WhatsApp group that I joined. PC Addicts and Gamers group or something like that. And there's a guy that lives down in... just past Scottsboro and Commarside. And he had a RX 6600 XT. So I actually drove down and collected it from him. We just made a whole day of it. We went to the Waffle House down in Ramsgate and all that stuff. So someone made a road trip day about it. And well, he managed to get the tag. Let's see if I can get... Okay. Yeah, that guy's playing the tags. So... And then like you build like... I see a lot of people, they spend like crazy amounts of money on their PCs. And they play like demanding games like once in a blue moon. But they generally like play like this type of stuff that's super light on hardware resources. Cool, yeah. Carbonite.co.za. If you do go into the classified section, sorry, not the classified section. If you do go into like the forums where there's just discussions, be careful with the smack talk section. It's called smack talk for a reason. Those guys can be ruthless sometimes. They're ruthless, absolutely ruthless. But the classified section's quite nice. They also sell other stuff. They don't just do PCs. You can buy cars there, furniture, whatever, cameras. But yeah, some of those people, I'm sure they're nice people in real life, but online, Cool, that's good, yeah. You gotta have thick skin when you engage with some of those guys, Sure. And what's cool, they have a little ignore list. So you can't actually see what that person has posted in the forum. It's amazing. Because some of those guys are just so toxic. And again, I say, small amount of them, not large. But yeah, just add them to your ignore list and move on with your life. Very nice. If you're brand new, they might ask for someone to vouch for you. So see if any of your other friends are on there to vouch for you. It's not like a requirement, but a lot of them won't deal with anyone that doesn't have anyone to vouch for them. They've been screwed over too many times, if I can say that, so they don't take a chance. But as soon as you've got like a couple of positive sales on your record, sales or purchases on your record, then they're pretty chilled. If it's like an expensive item that you are buying, they might demand the money to clear first before they'll even consider shipping it, if you're like a brand new member. Otherwise, if you are selling something expensive, they might, and they are like a old respected member with a very good rating, they might actually demand you ship it to them first. They test it out and make sure it works before they even pay you. Or you could strike a deal, they maybe pay a deposit or something like that. So it's all up to the buyer and seller, but yeah, just be careful out there. Yeah, you probably need to do your work if you've still got work to do, eh? It's end of year, so some people are still working their butts off, other people are chilling, like myself. Yeah. That friend of mine who plays Tarkov, the company he works for, it's holiday times are like their busiest times because they supply like food. So they are crammed busy at the moment. Awesome, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day and good luck with your work. May you have a wonderful festive season. Oh, come on, where's this dude? Need to oh, there they are. Apparently they were behind me. Thanks for tuning in, Maxime. They're gonna come from this side here. Oh, come on. Yo, some of these people really can't stand still. Loss. Time limit reached. Yeah, we definitely did poorly on that one. I've unlocked so many things I haven't even gone in to check because I'm quite happy with the gun that I do use currently. I'm quite happy with that. I probably should go and check on the upgrades, but I think for now I'm just gonna play. Train yard. Whoop. We're playing gun. Is it gun game? What are we playing? Since it's a... Yep, it's gun game. Gun promotion. Gun game is fun. I like gun game. I think the first time I played gun game, it was on CS Counter-Strike Source. Absolutely some retro gaming. Absolutely something you can do, eh? There's lots of titles on Steam that will run on pretty much anything as well. One I can think of right now is Limbo. It's like a puzzler game. 2D puzzle game. A little bit grim, but yeah. Challenging as heck. Okay. Did we kill each other? Yes, we did. Unreto, you've got an advantage over Windows guys because Linux, it's much easier emulating old stuff on Linux. Even older Windows games run better on Linux than they do on like Windows 10 or 11. Even though Windows 10 and 11 have its compatibility mode, it hardly ever works. Hey, if it works, it works, man. I went to a place locally where I bought this monitor that I'm playing on now over the last couple of days, over the weekend, and they like a e-waste place. They repair stuff, they refurbish old machines, they take in, you know, companies that shut down or whatever, they take in all their stuff. And when I walked in there, it was like, oh, this is cool. They had an old PlayStation 1. Not even a PS1. It's the old PlayStation, the square grey box. They had one sitting there on the shelf. I don't know if it worked or not, but oh man. And when you walk in there, it's just monitors for days, old like Dell desktops and things. Yeah, oh man. And they make them work. If they can repair it, they will repair it. And then they resell them. What is this gun? I just needed to get a kill. I knew I was gonna get shot at. I just needed to get a kill with that thing. Some of these are so bloody difficult to work with. Did they fire slugs or something? It must be. Damn, 1.5. Yeah, I think that is a bit much, especially considering the age of the device. Even if it's the slimline PS1 version, it's a bit much, eh? Now, if it comes with memory cards, decent controllers, things like that, maybe 1.5 isn't too bad. Yay, first. PlayStation 1. Is it? Yeah, so a lot of people refer to the PlayStation 1, they think of that sort of round, smaller shape, the whiter one. Yeah, for me, PlayStation 1 is the original, you know, square one. They had the same performance. The PS1 was just a slim version. Another thing I regret getting rid of, but my girlfriend has a PS1, the slimline version. So we still have it here. It's there in a box. It still works. I I think the other problem with the older PlayStations is if you buy one secondhand now and it does break, trying to get it repaired is going to be absolute missions. Whereas most of your handhelds are still fairly new, you know, they're like less than 10 years old. So finding parts and things shouldn't be too hard. Gonna just take a quick break. Yeah, so Reto, with the Chinese brands nowadays, a lot of them have good reviews. There's even in the cycling world, there's a bunch of like Chinese products that have propped up, you know. I mean, a lot of it is manufactured there, but there's like a lot of Chinese brands that have popped up and they're getting pretty decent reviews online. So as long as you can find some good reviews online, I think, you know, it's probably worth it. I mean, I remember there was a time where you wouldn't touch like a unknown brand because it was almost guaranteed to just be rubbish. But these days, not so much. The dogs are going mad. I wonder what the issue is. I'll have to go and check. The dogs are going absolutely berserk. I have to go and check quickly. I will be right back. Just gotta check on the dogs. They're barking like mad. Right, I am back. Let's see, is my audio not working? There we go, it's working. So the dogs were just barking at the neighbor's kid. What to do? But, you know, you can't take a chance and not go and check why they're all going berserk. Because it might be something that you actually need to pay attention to. But hey. We're still in the warm-up. Yeah, a lot of guys don't even bother during the warm-up. Like these guys. You can actually land on the barbed wire. That's fun. That's exactly it. They tend to bark at stuff we don't want them to bark at, but they also do bark at stuff that we do want them to bark at. So, I mean, this is cool. I didn't know about the barbed wire thing. That's fun. Well, now I know about the barbed wire thing. I can just stand here and spawn camp a little bit. If my teammates would give me half a chance. Ooh, okay. They shot me. Oh, that's cool. I'll remember that. Let's see. Where is that zip line? Maybe. I don't know if you can cut zip lines here. Maybe they cut the zip lines. Yeah, it looks like it's been cut. That's a drone. Yeah, there's a drone in the game as well. Hmm. I think I might take a break from shooting just now and go play some Hogwarts Legacy. I wonder how this machine will do with streaming and playing Hogwarts Legacy at the same time. Should be fine. I can record and play at the same time and it's fine, so streaming shouldn't be too much different. Victory! Yay! Yeah, I think we're gonna move over to Hogwarts Legacy now. Sorry if you heard that, my bottle opening up. Yeah, these last couple of days, including today and tomorrow, it's gonna be humid as heck, so I'm sitting here like... It's very humid. Let's just say it's very humid. I actually went out late the other night to let the dog out and opened the door and it was like walking into a cloud. It was so humid. A literal cloud. And where I am, it's not like on the coast. It's a little bit further inwards, so it is a lot better where I am. So you can imagine the guys in like the coastal towns, Toti, actual Durban itself, Mhlanga. The humidity there is just absolutely crazy. Oh come on, Hogwarts Legacy is giving me. There's a bug with Hogwarts Legacy. Actually, not Hogwarts Legacy. There's a bug with DX12 games. Specifically, where if I have Mango HUD enabled, sometimes it won't actually load the whole game. It'll just crash or with like a black screen. So I have to close the game. I have to go and disable Mango HUD on it. So where is it? There we go. I don't need Mango HUD for it anyway, so it plays fine. Actually, I've got a video that will release, I think tomorrow. What day is it? No, on Friday. I've got a video that will release on Friday about Hogwarts Legacy specifically, where Mango Hut was working. So that's great. So you'll see it there. But for the stream, I'm just gonna play without Mango Hut. It is loading. Yay! There we go. Hogwarts. And this is one of the most intense games I've got at the moment. But they must have optimized it over the last couple of months, because initially the game had very high system requirements, and now the system requirements are a little bit lower, and we can manage to play it on like all the hardware. And if you look at videos of people playing on Windows, the RAM usage is insane, which is what my video is about on Friday. And on Linux, it's not insane. The RAM usage really isn't that great. I mean, that much. So they must have optimized something recently. Oh, I'm gonna do controller. Come on. There we go. I came up with that name myself. Joanne Pickleditch. Yeah. It does have like a name generator, I think, which is cool. But I came up with that all by myself. It is very hot and humid. I should have set up a fan here. I don't even want to know what my system is running at the moment, eh? Sure. Okay. So I need to actually lagging and freezing and lagging and freezing. Okay, anyways. I don't even want to see my system temperature at the moment, eh? Maybe it's a good thing Mango Hut is not working at the moment. Maybe it's a good thing. I am level 14, I think, eh? Yeah, let's just maybe do that then. I'm level 14, nearly 15 actually. So let's do that. I don't have enough money for the potions that I need for one of the other things. So I'll have to do a whole bunch of other stuff and hope that I can spot some money. Hey, I was close by. That's great. There will be some stutters today. I can guarantee you there will be some stutters. I am streaming. The game is running on Ultra as well. I might just go and set it back to high. I don't know. I will see how it goes. A quest. Begin the quest.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all
Crazy stutters here. I might just drop back down to
if one does
do
not
high
know how
preset.
to handle them. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review
I think streaming
how to care for a
and
beast,
playing on Ultra
shall we?
might be a little bit too much
Miss
for the PC.
Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
And I have my
Yes,
preview
Professor
open
Howard.
on
Hello, I'm Poppy.
OBS as
Poppy
well. So.
Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howard's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention,
Okay.
please. The tongue of a puffskein can
Perfectly
be a
safe.
slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drop my settings back down to...
You can use my brush.
Thank you. Can I just get to the settings menu? I'm going to drop back down to high. Global preset. High. Thank you.
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay, think pleasant for. Okay, beast. The beast petting brush is used to nurture magical beasts. Tap that, then assign the beast petting brush to your spell set. Okay. Let's see. I don't need anything destructive at the... No, man. There we go. Okay. Okay, now. Right trigger. B.
That's lovely.
That's
Sure,
lovely.
he feels much better.
So much better.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to set up a spell set just for the beast, so okay. So let's do... Won't need that right now either. Goodness me. Let's feed the thing. That's
What do
adorable.
you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
Yay!
That's good news. He seems very nice.
So
He
nice.
is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss
Armrest up.
Whiting,
There we go.
why
Much better.
don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
They're like cats.
Oh, couple of these or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What's he trying to do? Take his whiskers or something?
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Persephone.
Her name
Wow.
is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Now, if people with this level of maturity actually wielded magic in the real world, that would be a big problem. Also, it looks like there might be a bit of a delay between my webcam and
Those
my
two don't
audio.
belong
Do
anywhere
apologize
near
for
this
that.
class.
The only way to fix it is to
Punches the tree.
restart
Persephone
OBS,
was
so
onto them
I'm not going to do that
instantly.
now.
Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
I'm sure there's a command I could use somehow to reload my USB devices, but that would probably break OBS as well, so... What am I supposed to do? Brush a needle? A Neasel? Okay, can I go in? Yes, I can go in. Haha, alright. Okay, so I need to brush. Brush the kitty. I'm gonna just call them kitties. They even purr. They're cats. And then I need to also feed.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
I'm glad. I give them love and affection, and they like it.
appears our time has come to
Whoop-de-doo.
an end. Please close now.
I want to feed all three of them. Not ready to be interacted. What about now? There we go. Okay. Man, it is getting hot. The humidity up. I should actually get like a humidity thermometer and actually
Hello,
measure the
Professor.
humidity
You
because
wanted to speak with me?
I did.
very...
How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good.
I was trying to be
You
optimistic
seem to
and friendly in this
understand
game.
that when beasts are
when it comes to
properly
dialogue.
controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly. which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yeah, Rito,
Well
it's
done, by the way.
it's a single player game.
Probably
It's quite
best to
fun.
let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly
So
as
fun
bad as
story
the
is
salvagers in
we bought
Rookwood's
this.
poacher
I
pack.
bought this for my girlfriend because she's actually
Sadly,
the bigger
we're
Harry
ones
Potter
who
fan.
suffer, stumbling
And
over dead
Steam
beasts.
recently
Terrible waste
you
of resources.
have that
Surely the
Steam
poachers
family
could be
sharing
brought to
thing.
justice by someone. The
So
Ministry
we enabled
does.
that, and that's why I'm
optimistic
allowed to play
idea.
it
Now,
based on the
why don't we
Steam
focus
family
on
sharing
more
thing, which is
immediate
awesome.
matters that we
So we
can
only had to buy one
control?
copy. We can't play it at the
Professor
same
Weasley
time,
has asked that I
but,
prepare some
you know,
assignments designed to
I can
help
play
you
it.
catch up to
And
the
it keeps your
other
own
fifth years.
save games
Be
and
on
your
the
own
lookout
progression
for
and
my
everything
owl.
on your own account.
Meanwhile, I also
It literally
encourage
just
you
allows you
study
to
as
play
many beasts
your
as you
family
can
member's game.
on your
It's quite
own
cool.
time.
Over here.
Who's sting me? Poppy Sweeting.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I
Okay.
certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something
No idea
my
what that
Gran
is.
and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided.
Yeah,
it
my
meant.
webcam is
I couldn't
definitely
stand there and
lagging.
watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind.
Oh well.
Actually, in light of that,
Like I say, the only way to fix it is to unplug it, plug it back in, and then restart OBS sometimes. Look, she sounds okay, so I'm just gonna say sounds intriguing.
You've intrigued
She
me.
sounds like a decent human
Very
being.
well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Go with Poppy. Okay, can we?
I wouldn't take
Go.
just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Oh really? I feel so privileged.
Well,
Ho, ho,
thank
ho, ho.
you, I think.
Also, can you run? Can
As I
we
said,
match speeds,
you've been
please?
polite.
Thank you very much.
Pleasant surprise.
It's always annoying with these types of situations when you start outpacing the person you're supposed to be
What do
following.
you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Okay. Why do you think you won't be able to play it? You do also fight wizards and like have epic battles. And you can fly on a broom. The game is very, very hardware intensive. I would not be able to play it if I,
Please
you know,
meet
didn't have a
Irene.
okay-ish
Isn't
system.
she just
And
magnificent?
running Linux does help. So,
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
let's see. Hopefully it's just automated. Oh no, I have to bow. Okay, right. If I mess this up and get slaughtered by a hippogriff, that's gonna be funny.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly.
Again, I feel so
You
honored.
can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while.
Let's
Bring her
brush.
pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
So all the beasts eat the same pellets, it looks like. Okay. I wonder if it's magic pellets that when they consume it, it changes to fit the beast's dietary needs or whatever. Probably something like that. Skitskop stuff on the car.
So,
Yeah,
what did you think of Highwing?
I get you, I get you. I mean, yeah, she was brilliant. I'm
thought she
like
was brilliant.
choosing all the dialogue options that is just like super, super friendly
I
and
suspected you
whatnot.
two
Are
might
you
get
the
along.
reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying
yeah, the
above
graphics
forbidden
on
forest?
this one is really, really good.
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a
It
hippogriff's
is also,
trust,
I
they'll
believe it's
always
running on the
reward you?
Unreal Engine 5,
I've seen it firsthand with
so
her.
you kind of
How
have to play it
exactly
off of
did you and
SSD
Highwing cross
because
paths?
It's a
it
long
streams
story, But I
textures and
rescued her
stuff,
from
you'll
poachers a
you'll
few
notice
years
if I
back.
go from one major area
Without
to
safety,
the next,
well, she was
there'll be like
fine
a
until
significant jitter.
You may have noticed that poachers
And that's when it does that. It
so I worry they could get her again.
loads it from the
I
SSD.
might
So if
not
you
be
play it
there
from a
next
hard
time.
drive,
Professor
that
Howard mentioned the
process takes
poachers
even
as well.
longer, so that
She seemed to
stutter is
imply that
even
people
more
rely on the
pronounced.
ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every
Such
day
growth.
in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Again, I'm just gonna go with like the dialogue option that's just the most people pleasing, I think.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Maybe I'll start another
Exactly.
character that will be
I
like an
think I'm going to
evil
look into it.
bastard.
Find out what's
you
going
know.
on, what they're doing.
I'll just choose all the rude options and all the second options. I'm gonna encourage her to go do something dangerous. It's
I
fine.
think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And
Just
the
don't
more
get
I
killed.
know, the better I can keep hiring safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
The character customization options in this game is significant. You could probably make a character that looks like Bill Gates. If you really put in some time and effort in adjusting the facial features and all that stuff, yeah. It's really got a significantly equipped character creation. Let's see. Okay, this one I have to talk to Goldwyn. I need the pulsar for this one, and to get the pulsar I need a focus potion and Eruditus potions, and I have to use them simultaneously. Oh my goodness. So I wonder how much money I've got. I did collect some money a while ago. Let's go and see if I can actually buy these potions now, or make them somehow. I don't know. So currently I don't have, let's see, what's that one? That one is the Maxima potion. Okay, so I do have the Maxima potion, and I do have the Edurus potion. I need the, which is the one I need? Focus. Okay, so I got Maxima and Edurus potions. So I got those. I need focus potion. That can't be too difficult to find. So let's do these two first. I don't have to use them in a whatchamacallit, in like a battle or anything, do I? Just double check. Professor Sharp wants me to test myself while under the influence of both the Maxima and the Edurus potions. He'd also like me to field test the focus potion. I know how to find potions and recipes at J. Pippin's potions. My field guide will not guide me through. So okay. So I need to test myself. So it might. I'm just worried that I just apply the potions and it won't actually take. I'm just worried that I have to actually use them. Also, I need to reassign these things because I actually need to battle stuff. Confringo. Which one did I have on there? I think it was Confringo. Oh, no, it was Incendio. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's ride the broom. Broom. Okay, so I need to go somewhere where I'd potentially need to defend myself and battle and fight. So I probably want to go to the world map. Where's this sort of like just village type vibe thing? It was down here, I believe it was. Somewhere. Yeah, let's go here. I can just fast travel. Oh. Potion, but I don't have to use the focus potion at the same time. Got it. All right. Hey, look, it spawns you on your brim. Broom, broom, broom. Broom, broom, broom. Okay. So here, if I remember correctly, there might be some spiders or something in one of these forests. Let's just go off the beaten track, shall we? There's some spiders there. Okay. Also, there's arachnophobia mode. If you don't like spiders. What was that noise? Oh, goodness. Infurious. Yeah, so if you don't like spiders, there's a arachnophobia mode where they make the spiders look like aliens. We tried it out and it was not great. Okay, so I have to use that one, and I have to use this one. Okay, cool. So the one gives you like a stone something or other. While I've got it applied, let's go and fight this. Inferi must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy weaknesses. Okay, cool. Well, good thing I have a fire spell. I've got a couple. That's not the one. How do I change my sets again? Yep. Ah, there we go. I got lots of fire spells here. Something like that. Oh dear. Why so many? Why so many? Confringo is definitely the one to use though. Seems most efficient. That's also effective. Shouldn't really use Expelliarmus here because, I mean, they're not really holding anything. Very interesting. Right button, right button. Oh my word, it hit the thing. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's alright. I play on easy. I never play these games on hard. I played for the storyline, not for the combat. Did I get? No, there's still one up. Oh, what was blocking it? Ah, the tree blocked it. I really need to plan it better. Yeah, Incendio doesn't go very far. There we go. Anyways, I actually want to swap out Expelliarmus. Confringo, yeah, I want to swap this one out. Confringo. It's got a much further range. Yeah. Alright. Now I need to acquire a focus potion. Oh, what's this? Money? No, it's not. Stench of the Dead. Ooh, interesting. 2 of those, whatever that is. I've now picked it up. Okay. So, I need to now somehow acquire a focus potion. Let's see if I have enough money. Let's just go to Hogsmeade and go and buy some potions. See if I can buy some potions. That's it. I picked up a lot of money since I last checked, so... the potion shop is which one? It was somewhere around here. Where's the oh, there it is. So I'll go there. Oh, it's getting so hot now. It's getting way, way too hot. Hey, my dog. Yo, it's very hot. It's very warm. Oh. Okay, let's go. This is a no-fly zone, so you can't use your broom here. Now, I spawned close to the potion shop. I think it's this way. Is it? Is it this way? What's this? Nope. That's not it. This potions? Oh, it's literally right here. Oh.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing.
No worries.
Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Yep. I'm happy to do it again if you want to pay me. Let's see if I have enough money for a focus potion. Focus. Combat tools, there we go. Focus! Hey, I do have enough money for a
Wise
focus
decision.
potion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now I can go and...
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ah, man, maybe I should have checked how much the recipe was. Sometimes it's better buying the recipe. Dang it. Oh, I didn't have enough for the recipe anyways. Okay, I'll buy the recipe next time.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Cheers, bud. I'll buy the recipe next time. Right, let's head to Hogwarts. Yes, I need to go there, so which would be closest? Probably this one. Great Hall. Who knows? I get lost in Hogwarts. I completely and utterly get lost in Hogwarts. The humidity is killing me. Let's see if my weather app can tell me what the humidity is. So the actual degrees is 28 degrees, but the real feel due to humidity and, you know, all that is 35. Goodness me. Okay, yeah, let's see what... 78%. Indoor humidity. And there's not a breeze blowing. I've got all the windows open and everything, and you can't feel it. Can't feel a breeze. Is that similar to Saudi? I've never been to Saudi, but yeah, it's kake. But Saudi's like this all the time, isn't it? That's why they pretty much every building has like full-time AC there, if I'm not mistaken. All I remember is I knew someone, he's a diesel mechanic that used to work there. They went on holiday, or his boss went on holiday or something. So he knew someone who went on holiday, and when they were gone, the power tripped, so the AC stopped working. And when they got there, like a week or two later, it was just mold everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can find... what? There is a short little button... Oh wait, I need to just actually use the focus potion. Oh. I have one.
Excellent.
There we go. Okay, now I can attend potion class during the day. Got GPS, you see, it's quite nice, this little GPS thing. What is the... There's like a button that you press. Ah, there we go. Lead me.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
How's it, Gareth? No, I don't have a moment. Bye. Yeah, so you'll notice there's some stutters when you go from inside to outside and so on and so forth as it loads things in. If Mango HUD was running, you'd be able to see the SSD's input output.
Imagine how inconvenient
Generally, the game does pretty well. I mean, it's not too bad. Dum, 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 dum. I'm just glad now my monitor now has adaptive sync. Because in the past I would play games just on lower settings just so I can hit the solid 60 because of all the tearing. Now I don't mind playing less than my refresh rate, but now at least it's adaptive synced. Wow, some stutters there. I don't mind playing under my refresh rate, but the tearing was just too bad. Now with the adaptive sync, tearing is gone, so do like that. Okay, potions class, why must that be all the way in like some basement somewhere? Yeah, the graphics is quite intense. Wow, okay, so yeah, thankfully we're not at 54 degrees Celsius. We're at real feel 30, what did I say, 35 or something. So I can't imagine working in Saudi. Can't imagine it. Yo. The amount of air conditioning that they must be running. My assignments, they're coming along.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good.
I bought the potions and I drank them.
Let's see what you can do.
Go check Cine.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Okay, so now we are learning the pulso. So the way you learn spells is you control the little arrow with your one stick. You want it to point in the direction of the line. And once you start it, you have to tap the right buttons. Okay, so if you play various different consoles and move between different consoles, people tend to get confused between the X's and stuff. So if you play on Switch, you know, they've swapped around or whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, let's see if I can manage this. And why? There we go. Cool. Not too bad. Some of them are like really complex.
Now. If you'd like to practice,
I would like to practice.
Should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Thank you. Okay. So I just learned the pulsar, right? The pulsar would be this one over here. All right. So I'll replace it with Accio, although Accio is more useful. Anyways. How's it? All right in yourself? Sorry, my neighbor just quickly said hi through the window. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the pulsar. Oh, it's swapped the interface to the keyboard and mouse interface now. I need to click back into it. There we go. All right. That's also cool. It just seamlessly swaps between interfaces. Okay, so I need the pulsar. So I have the pulsar now. Okay, let's do on the enchanted books. Oh, there we go. Bye bye. Oh yes. I mean that's why you go to a school, is to master whatever they teach you there, isn't it?
Still out of mercy. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Obviously it would have a cooldown in like a battle situation, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I use Accio probably more, but now that I've got the pulsar, I'm probably gonna have to use the pulsar quite often. Okay, so I've got the pulsar now. So now I can move on to the next quest. The only thing I hate about these types of games in general with this kind of genre is quest management. Look at all these things. Okay. I kind of prefer games that just like let you do one thing at a time. But quest management, I mean, if you're choosing your own story is fine, I guess. You lived there for 8 years, Reto. Holy cow. Sheesh. 8 years, eh? Yeah, the weather's much better here, I'm assuming. Especially where you are, that side. I think you got a good mix of hot and cold. Okay, so what am I doing now? I'm doing this one. Yes, this one first. Okay. Right here. Lead me. I like this feature. Whee! I mean, you do have the indicator on the map, but having the visual thing in front of you just to follow is kind of interesting. Oof, hitting some low frames there.
There's something in there.
My mother grew up that side. Moved around a lot, but she did live there for a number of years there in Cape Town. Oh, she said it was quite awesome. Don't know how she ended up in a little small town in the Free State with my dad, but she's now in KZN as well, so my parents are still together. They actually getting ready to retire, so I'm happy for them. They've worked very hard their entire lives. My dad nearly worked himself to death, eh? So I'm happy that he's retiring. Three broomsticks. That's, oh my goodness me. I'm not going to run all the way to the three broomsticks. So the 3 broomsticks are in Hogsmeade, which is the neighboring town. I can fast travel there, but I think let me take you guys through a scenic flight. We are leaving Hogwarts, the grounds now, so it is going to jitter and lag a little bit. They are called transversal stutters. These stutters, they're called transversal stutters. It's a Unreal game engine thing. Just how it loads textures and things. So, quite normal. Oof, that cart is glitching out. Yeah. So I'll just take you on a scenic flight.
These rocks have seen better days.
Yes, they have. Whee! Yeah, so all of us get old, eh? I'm in my 30s. Hard to believe. Feels like just, oh yeah, I know, I'll have to land. No, not in the water. Don't land in the water. I missed the bridge. Just, yeah, everyone's getting old. Kind of don't want to believe that I'm getting that old. But yeah, getting old. Yeah, I think streaming is definitely putting its toll on my system. Recording is not this intense. Anyways, we looking for the 3 broomsticks, yeah? Oh, that's where it's, I think that's this way. Woohoo! It's literally right here. Reto.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
At some point, I think we all feel old. But yeah, there's someone else here. You know, I think he's over. I think he's 70 something, but he cycles and runs and does gardening and moves boulders around himself, and you know, very active. So,
Hello,
I guess.
Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here.
It's like
when
you
they
would know,
found
Reto. I think staying active is
You were
important.
speaking to a
Um,
goblin here that day.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lodgok. He's a friend.
Staying active is important to stay healthy. Yeah. So yeah, my grandpa, my dad's dad, has been active his whole life. Played a lot of golf, walked around a lot, worked with his hands a lot, built things, and he's still in good shape. Whereas my grandfather on my mother's side was not so much, and he's already passed. So, okay. Yes.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with
Look at
him.
that other
I've
response
never
was,
really
how can you trust a goblin? Oh,
When I was waiting tables here as a
Goodness me.
student, well before I bought the place, he was cordial enough. but we
slight bit
weren't
of
friends.
racism in the games.
His mistrust of wizard kind.
Like I say, I might start another character at some point and then just go for all like the bad responses. See how it goes.
But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about
Excuse
what's been
me.
going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing.
So this game does have an ending. I'm not entirely sure on how long the playtime would be, but there are also a lot of side quests and little side missions and stuff. So it's similar to like Skyrim in that regard. You can just stick to the main storyline and get it done, or you could take like literally forever to get it finished. So I play very slowly. So it'll probably take me forever to finish, but actual sort of estimated timeline, you'd have to probably just Google it. I have no idea. Sorry, I just thought of another game you might be interested in. Guild Wars 2. You can download it for free and play it and see if it does run on your systems. It's a RPG similar to World of Warcraft, but it's got no like monthly fees or anything like that. And the free version you can play up to level 80. And there's a lot to do on the base. The base game is basically free. There's a lot to do, a lot. I've had it since 2012, and my partner and I still play on a regular basis. They've got yearly events that take place. They keep bringing out expansion packs that you obviously have to pay for, but yeah. Guild Wars 2, I don't know if you know it. It's ArenaNet. So you've got two options these days. You can either buy it on Steam, or play it on Steam, and then just if you do go with Steam, just stick to Steam. So if you do end up buying expansions, you need to buy it on Steam. Or if you play old school way like I did since the game's release, you'll play with a ArenaNet account. I still use Steam to launch it, but I play with my ArenaNet account. So if I need to buy an expansion, I have to buy it the old-fashioned way, because my Steam account and my ArenaNet account are not linked. So yeah, but super awesome game. You can find it on Steam under the free-to-plays. Yeah. All right. Let's see what looks like we're gonna be asking questions here.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
That's good. You need a sense of community, you know? Yeah.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok,
Too many people these days, they're too afraid to step on someone's toes, eh? But if you all stand together, eh?
Classroom to learn
You can do many
the
things.
severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Defendo. Okay, well. Now I have to look for Logdock at the Hogshead Inn. Okay. I'll use this little thing again. Haha. Loving this feature. GPS navigation. It's not voice prompted, but it's better than nothing.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Ooh, what's this?
Can I help you with something?
You can actually. I think I've been looking for you. There we go.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you
Lodgok.
here.
Interesting name.
Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you? Perhaps I misjudged you. No, not really. Serona, trust me?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Yeah, I like how the dialogue options for this kind of stuff is always so like, oh, I'll do it. It's like, no, I don't always feel like doing it, you know. But it does sound like it's a trap. I'm actually gonna go with it sounds like a trap.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Very, very true. Very good point. I think I'm going to call it a day for now. It is getting extremely hot. I need to probably make some lunch. Tidy up a little bit around the house. Pet the dog, which I'm doing now. Hi, dogger. And yeah, it was cool. Reto, thank you so much for tuning in. And oh, you also got to run. Cool. Shots a lot. Have a good day and excellent festive season. And yeah, I need to cool off. Cool. Take it easy. Bye. Let me stop the stream and then save.